So, just about a couple of nights ago, we got over a foot of snow, and I'm honestly pretty fed up with the weather here in Minnesota. I remember when we got our first snow day back in October. It was only a little, and we actually saw some pretty abnormally warm temperatures late October, early November, but that warmth wouldn't last for long anyway. Not like that ever happens that time of the year, but essentially half the year we deal with on and off snow and freezing temperatures, and for a guy who's experienced homelessness and most of his life without a car, all of this excess snow is frustrating for me to deal with. Technically, it's illegal to walk on the street, and a homeless guy I ran into at a bus station a couple months ago warned me about police stopping people for it, despite the snow completely making the sidewalks almost non-existent. We're supposed to get another half foot of snow here in the second week of April too, so that's just the cherry on top. I can't wait to be able to move out to a warmer area, a better climate. One of these winters is gonna kill me, man. Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. It's been almost 3 months since my last video. I've been struggling with mental illness and my legal situation time and time again, causing me to steer off focusing on my computer. Hell, I've been getting cross-traded off of weed and liquor for like the past couple of months. Sure as hell a way for me to pass none but the time. Today's video is essentially a recap on everything and me updating y'all on how I've been doing since I've been gone again. I'll be getting into the same living and legal situation, promotions and drama at work, and a little bit of some exclusive information regarding a diss track that was supposed to come out 5 years ago. Before we get into this video, please make sure to click on the like button, subscribe to my channel if you're into my content, and don't forget to click on the notification bell so you don't miss out on my uploads. Share this video to anyone that's 21 and older, and let's play 21 in 6 weeks. About 5 days ago, I reached 300 subscribers. It took me 6 years to gain the last 100 subscribers, meaning around this time of the year 2017, I hit 200. I'm still grateful for the goal. I mean, don't get me wrong, whenever anyone watches my videos, that's really one of the validations I get in life besides friends and coworkers trying to motivate me. I've been inconsistent, but I've been making YouTube videos for a long time now, and I'm still grateful that technically anyone that can be from around the world can end up watching my shit. To be honest, I actually had this person help me hit 300 during a conversation without even realizing it. On that same night, the same old neighborhood friend who I talked about towards the end of my latest New Year's video ended up taking me out to a guest house. It was supposed to be a potluck, but it was a really last minute thing happening. I had a conversation with the homeowner, I believe, and he was curious as to what I do for hobbies. I brought up that I like to make YouTube videos along those lines, and he asked for my channel information. Not sure if he enjoys my type of unfriendly stuff, but this is the reality for me and what my channel is meant for. Right now, I'm still staying with a buddy of mine who initially took me back in November 2022. I left my mom's after I came back to her when I was homeless over the summer, and left after she once again threatened me with a police call. Being on probation at that moment and getting caught then would have been a cherry on top type of situation, but see, she ain't even know I had a warrant the whole time. I kept my job at Burger King, started contributing a little bit enough money towards renting food at this guy's house, less than what my mom kept stressing me for, and just been chilling and working, waiting on a come up for real. Not that my pockets are really anyone's business, but the goal for me is to reach 10 grand, and I'm currently a single paycheck away from getting halfway past that. A couple months ago, my buddy and his dad had a room cleaned out for me to live in since I had been sleeping inside an uninsulated patio for 3 months over winter. I remember having to buy ant spray because the first few nights I was staying in the room, I was eating and stuff, and those ants were pretty invasive when it came to something as little as leaving a wrapper near the ground. I used one entire can of ant spray on the entire room, including all of the suspicious corners, on the 1st of March, and none of the ants were ever to be seen again. I can accidentally leave food on the ground now without waking up to ants crawling on me. Around that same time, I would pick back up on my hours and make $1,000 checks again from work. Ever since I moved to my buddies and it started snowing out a lot, I couldn't really walk to work anymore. I mean, I already felt burnt out trying to keep my last manual labor job when I was homeless over the summer and still had a car. I can't really run or jump really high anymore now that my physical health has somewhat degraded over the years, let alone working 8 hours a day just to share the road walking back and forth in the snow. To be honest, I'm already looking forward to another job. I've seen a lot of drama unfold at the store. I don't let it foot in my pockets at all because it ain't really no drama. A real situation to me is the law being violated or some motherfucking blood or violence. I'm planning on finding something that pays higher but is rather more temporary, which good luck me finding that, right? By then I should already have a car once again, me being halfway to the money goal, so I can finally take my situation at hand, throw it in the trash, and finally move on from it. But until then, I'm stuck working from morning to afternoon on Mondays through Fridays. Now, I'm probably going to be put back on probation right before I get released from jail. I mean, it's been 8 months now that I've been working and running from police on the low. But if I wait long enough, and depending on the severity of things, I might not actually ever get piss tested for weed again. I'm definitely not 100% on this, but as far as I'm concerned, I've been hearing about all these bills being passed towards the legalization of weed. And just a few weeks ago, they actually did a major rewrite for the bill. A bunch of stuff was revised. It's actually a 142-page book. Imagine reading 142 pages of words just all about legalizing weed. Weed actually could be legalized here in Minnesota as early as August 1st of this year. Of course, the product will be restricted to people 21 and older. My 21st birthday is literally in 6 weeks, and considering that one of the key things the bill had was expunging any criminal records directly related to weed, they may not even press me for that shit after I get out of jail, which honestly almost would be a lifesaver for me, man. I know I even expressed the drug as like a gateway type deal to people like I'm addicted or whatever in the past, but weed has helped me get through a lot of things. Being born with autism, it's not easy learning and getting into the real world. I feel like I'm about to turn 18 again. I always had an issue with anger, but weed has kept that to a minimal in a lot of instances over the years. Technically, I could apply for medical weed when I'm 21 just because I got autism. As of right now, I do not have any official plans for my birthday. I've definitely had all types of recommendations over the years. In fact, I've really been anticipating this day ever since the no sale under 21 law was first introduced back in late 2019. I was still able to buy cigarettes from some retailers after I turned 18, but half the time I was getting denied, and once 2021 came around, that shit was over. Now I don't even smoke cigarettes or vape. I cold turkeyed the second time on December 9th and was sick, going through withdrawals all the way until New Year's Day here in 2023. My old neighbor friend suggested going out with some friends to do anything. I was kind of thinking of a barbecue, but I don't really know how to set one up. She seemed more excited about it than me, though. I wouldn't mind getting crossfaded off of weed and liquor and going to the arcade, but I digress. 5 years ago today, I came out with the Badass Bandit video, which ultimately became a big update video. However, the actual diss track song does exist. I recorded it in late February 2018, and one of my old online friends, King of Cats, produced the song the following month. For a little while, some people were convinced that I was actually going to drop the diss track for the first time on Raichu. I mean, he did diss me in a song back in 2018. I didn't really care about it then any more than I do now. In the actual video, I talked about the process of emancipation basically being impossible considering my parents, keeping the drama at a minimal with a lame prank, and essentially making my first attempt at a rap career. I think it's needless to say that the song sucks, and I was just a 15-year-old making a shit effort to contribute to the drama that had been going on for the previous year. Last thing I want to talk about quickly is the fact that one of my homies does in fact want me to rap. He's actually a rapper himself, but he figured if I gave it a try and ended up anywhere near successful, it could at the very least help me cope with being stuck somewhere in life. Apparently he has some connections too. Not that I don't doubt him, but the courage and motivation to come up with this video alone took a lot for me. It's going to take a lot more to launch off a cool rap career. Shout out 27 Ghosts though. That should conclude everything for this video. Once again, I appreciate y'all sticking around to watch my YouTube videos still, or those who are new. I appreciate y'all as well. I can't promise I'm coming out with a video anytime soon. I know I said I had videos coming out, but most of them were just really negative and out of anger, so I figured I'd revise some shit. Figured I'm better off that and the money I'm working for, since no one else really wants to keep up with me. If you like this video, please give this video a like, subscribe if you're new to my content, and don't forget to click on the notification bell to be notified whenever I upload. Share this video to anyone that's 21 and older, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace out.